Oke, bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Alhamdulillahirrahmanirrahim. Wassalatu wassalamu ala asrofil anbiya'i wal mursalin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Amma ba'd. So today here you will have your proposal seminar, and then uh, the contender here is Atikah Rusiana.
Yeah.
Uh, your thesis proposal title here it is Stimulating Student in Speaking Through English Speeches YouTube channel, yeah. And then your advisor here is Miss Mutiarani, and then your examiner here will be me, yeah. And for your information, while explaining your research proposal here, it should be only the main point of each chapter, yeah, starting from the first chapter, second chapter, and then also the third chapter, yeah. And then I'll give you around 10 minutes maximum to explain your uh, research proposal. Okay, now time is
Okay.
yours. Come on, Atika Rusiana, best of luck. And then I'll
Okay.
share your PowerPoint presentation. Come on.
Okay. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So
Waalaikumsalam.
since okay, I'll presentation my thesis, and the title is Stimulating Student in Speaking Through English Speeches YouTube channel. And then for the first slide is why, and the background of the chapter one is like what I put in this presentation. According to Richard and Renandia, uh, state of the possible of ways stimulating students to talk might be done by providing with them with the extensive exposure to authentic language through audio visual stimulating and opportunities. And the reason why I choose the title and the stimulating with the YouTube channel, because I have seen many people in Indonesia have a lack of confidence and knowledge about when they are speak English with other people. So that's why on the title of my thesis, I choose the stimulating the students with the YouTube channel. That's it. And for the second chapter, as the theory, like what I write on the presentation, according to Luama, uh, he or she argued that speaking is meaningful interaction between two people. Uh, and for me, speaking is have a meaningful because there's interaction between two people, or maybe many people. Like example, me and Mr. We are have a speaking, right? So, and our speaking is talking about the thesis. And how about other people? Sometimes they are speaking with different uh, different communication, or maybe different topic, like what they are like, what the food they like, the movies or other things. But sometimes the students in Indonesia, uh, for the speaking English, they have not confident for talk each other, and sometimes they are always like too many when they are speak to each other in the speak in English. And since English is not our mother tongue and it's our second language, so students in Indonesia thinks like, it's so hard when we talking about the English and study about the English language. And for the method on this thesis, I choose the method is quasi-experimental. The reason why I choose quasi-experimental because on the quasi experimental, there is three type. Yeah, three categories, which is the pre-test, the treatment, and then the post-test. So when the pre-test, I want to know how they speak in English, like what they have knowledge have when they being in school from the elementary school since to the high school. And then after that I give the treatment, which is the treatment I go with the lesson material, and then I give the media, give the English speeches YouTube channel. And after that, on the post test, I want to give them to like stimulate them after they watching the video from English speeches. I want to tell them like, can you make a speech with the topic that I already gave to them so they can be confident with the topic that I give. And the reason why I make them for the post test is speeches, because I want to know how the students, after I give the stimulate with the videos, it can make them like, oh, I can more, I can more like study English, like speaking, and they get more vocabulary from that video. So I hope that video can motivate them to more speak English with other people. So that's it with my presentation.
That's all, Archie?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you very much. Ochi or Atikah Rusiana. Now let's try to break down your PowerPoint presentation first, and then after that one, we're going to analyze, we're going to discuss about your research proposal. Yeah? Okay,
Yeah.
let's start with the first here. It is about your title. From your title here, it is stimulating student in speaking through English speeches YouTube channel. So while giving all the main point for your slide here, it should be about how you are going to stimulate the students. That the first point. And then second one, it is about speaking. So you have to focus on speaking skill. And then after that one here, we got pages also YouTube channel. So there will be 3 points you have to explain for your slide. But unfortunately, when you give the explanation here, it seems like you just mention only the speaking part only. Yeah, you are not giving me the description here. How you are going to stimulate your students? From your
Okay.
title here, it is about stimulating students. Yeah, so you have to give also your description about what kind of stimulation you're going to give to your student in their speaking skill. And then since you here using speeches here in the speeches with channel, you have to also give the elaboration or giving the description of how this English speeches with channel will help or will stimulate the student in speaking skill. Yeah, that from the first slide. Now let's see the second slide here. It is your main reason in conducting this research. Talking about why here, it should be a proper kind of reasoning why you have to conduct this research. And then the first reason here, you put from Richard Venandia, and then it is from 2002. Yeah. So when you try to take the reference or using the reference, it should be from 2010 above. Yeah. So 2002 here is not a proper kind of reference that you can use as your basic reasoning.
Okay.
Okay, so
Okay. Thank.
2002 it is a no for me, yeah. And then the second point here, the reason the student English have lack confidence in knowledge when they try to speak in English. For this second reason here, it is still a common one, yeah, a general perspective, a general kind of reason. So to make it more specific, you can come with your preliminary research result. For example, here you can mention about student difficulties in speaking, yeah, based on the result of the questionnaire, and then also maybe based on the result of interviewing the student or the teacher. Yeah, so based on all the results, you try to combine between interview, between questionnaire, and then also the opinion from the student and then also teacher. So that will be a proper kind of reason why that you have to conduct this research. Okay, Ochi? Is
Okay,
it clear
sir.
enough? Okay,
It's
that
clear.
for the second slide, and then now let's go to the next slide. And then here for the theory here referred to the second chapter of your research. It should be about reviewing the related literature. Yeah. And then you put also the same old kind of reference from 2004. Yeah. So it should be one more time 2010 above that you can use for your reference. And then, because this is the second chapter of your research proposal, of your thesis here, you can put the point, the main point. First point, it should be about stimulating. Yeah, what is it that you mean by stimulating? And after that one, you can put about speaking skill, all element, all aspect of speaking skill. You can put that one. And then the third point, about the English Speakers YouTube channel you're going to use. So from your theory here, and then since this research here is a quantitative type of research, you have to explain, you have to put also with your theoretical framework on it. Okay, you have to put your theory, relevant kind of literature that will support you to conduct this research. Okay,
Okay, sir.
Archie?
Okay,
Okay,
sir.
that will be for the third slide. Yeah, not the second, but the third slide. And then last slide here is of the method. You're
Yeah.
mentioning about, okay, this is a quasi-experimental type of research. Yeah, and then using this speech YouTube as the media for teaching. So the first, since it is the method, you can mention here when that you are going. Yeah, when that you are going to conduct this research. So it should be the setting. That will be the first. And then also second one, how do you going to gather the data? Yeah. And then after how do you going to gather the data, you have to explain also your research instrument. What is it the instrument that you are going to use? Yeah. And then after that one, the technique that you're going to conduct while analyzing the data finding. Yeah, so that will be the main point of method. So not mentioning only, okay, this is a quasi-experimental kind of research, and then not mentioning also using the speech as the media for teaching, but you have to give the detail of the method that you are going to use.
Oh,
Okay, Archie?
okay,
So
sir.
that will be the feedback for your slide for the PowerPoint presentation. And then now I want you to please try to open your complete research proposal. Yeah, open it. And then I'm going to stop sharing your PowerPoint presentation here. And then now let's focus on your first chapter. Yeah, please open your research
Bye.
proposal. Starting from your title, I have no idea here. Why did you still making different kind of typing procedure or systematic? Yeah, stimulating student in what is it? Can you open your complete proposal that you sent to me, please? Why it's different one in here? But the other one you using the capital kind of letter, and then in it's only different kind of punctuation. Okay, try to have a look at your title, please.
Uh,
Okay, can you see it?
yes.
Yeah, why in it's different, not the same with the other one?
Oh.
Huh? Why?
uh, I think for I don't know, but the in uh I should to remove the in, but in the title of my thesis, the 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 typing is in with the letter, small letter. So I think kenapa begini ya? Ya, ya inti, yeah, I don't know to be
Okay,
honest.
you have no idea. You have to revise that one. Yeah, that will be the first
Yes.
point. Okay, and then now let's have a look at your background of the study.
Okay.
Uh, okay, from the first chapter, from many kind of research proposal that I read, yeah, all the time that you guys putting international language on it. Yeah, so do not use international language for too many times. Yeah, so you
Oh,
have to give an optional kind of opinion. For example, here the international language in global communication, you can use, okay, English is a global kind of language, yeah,
oh,
that
okay.
used by all nation to connect each other. That will be better, yeah. Because
Oh,
when you mentioning about international language, you can try to review all your big sis and big bro kind of passive. They're using the same, yeah. It is international language. Yeah, try to make it different. Yeah, that will be my
okay.
first my second, yeah, after in and then now this one international language, we have to revise that one. And then next here, you put from Quran Surat Al-Baqarah ayat 31. Here it is about, what is it? Language is essential for humans to express the importance of language, also mentioned in Quran verses. Yeah. Uh, can you try to make the connection between this verse and then also with your opinion here? Language is essential for human. Come on.
Okay. Uh, the the reason why I give the Quran surah from the Al-Baqarah ayat 31, I read the meaning and it's not a correlation with the education, but when I read the meaning very deeply, they have a conclusion about the if Adam all the names then gave them to angels and said, "Tell me the names of those things if you do the truth." So I read the meaning in Indonesia, and they said like uh, everything we got, especially the knowledge from people, from the earth, from the Allah. So we have to know about it. So that's why I put it on the my thesis. So I think oh
Okay, thank you, Aji. In my opinion, so it is not mentioning about language is essential. But
okay,
here, when our Prophet Adam is taught by our God about the name, yeah, so it is not the same with the language itself. Maybe you can try to find some related chapter or ayah from Al Quran or from Hadith that really relevant with your opinion. Okay, Achi?
okay, okay,
Yeah,
sure.
and then next one, um, look at the second paragraph here. When you try to give your main focus on speaking, you mentioned suddenly in non-speaking English countries such as Indonesia, English as a foreign language is yet often considered difficult to learn. Many students, especially junior high school students, still have low competencies, especially in speaking this language. Yeah. And then first you're mentioning about language, and then your main conclusion here is refer to speaking. Yeah. So it is not it is relevant at all. Yeah? So you have to focus first here on mentioning of the language or English language first, and then with that
Okay,
one you come with their for skill, and then you can come with mentioning about speaking itself. Okay, so it will
okay,
be a relevant kind of uh, conclusion from your paragraph here. And then the third paragraph, suddenly here you put good speaking, yeah. So it is not refer, not connected with the previous paragraph at all, yeah. So if you're going to talk about the good speaking for this paragraph, you have to give also the relevant about what is it a characteristic of good speaking from the previous paragraph, and then with that one you can put this good speaking. Yeah. So
Oh,
it's
okay.
look like it is an independent kind of paragraph that connected. Yeah, you have to connect all the paragraph on it. And then it is also the same with your next paragraph. Yeah. You're mentioning here many students still mispronounce word because they're not get an appropriate model of English. Yeah. And then here you claim that one is the problem. Yeah. So you have to put the previous, however, the problem that faced by the student is mispronounced word. And then with that one, you can come with this type of paragraph. This problem may
Oh,
be caused with many pictures as method and act. Yeah. So that
okay,
will
sir.
be a single kind of paragraph. Yeah. You have to revise that one. Next also, okay, this is interesting. You mentioned about the goal teaching and learning process to develop student speaking skill will be successfully achieved. And then suddenly based on curriculum, yeah, no conjunction at all, you are suddenly mentioning your curriculum. Yeah, so it's not relevant at all. You have to put what is it? Why suddenly that you mentioning here about curriculum? Okay, Aji?
Okay, sir.
Okay. And then, yeah, for next paragraph, that's okay. And then, uh, there are many aspect or there are many points that you lack in putting for this first chapter. Yeah. So first, in your first chapter of your research proposal, you have to put your main reason. Yeah. Main reason in
Okay.
conducting this research. After that one, you have to put also the percentage based on your preliminary research. Yeah. So you can put, for example, here 30% they lack in speaking skill, 20% they know nothing about speaking skill, and then 50% they have no motivation, yeah, in
Oh,
learning speaking. Yeah.
oh, I
That,
see.
okay, that will be the example of giving a percentage of each case that you face.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Yeah. And then after that one, you can put also the main problem. The main problem of speaking skill on it. What are those main problems? And then you can come next with your alternative solution. Yeah. So it will be in a comprehensive kind of first chapter. Okay, you have
Okay.
your preliminary research first, and then you come with main problem, and the next one you come also with your alternative solution. Okay, team.
Okay, sir.
Okay, next one, identification of the problem. Okay, you got 6 identification of the problem here. That's okay. Limitation of the problem. Okay, problem of the study. Doesn't speak Johnson student speaking language. That's okay. Objective of the study. Okay, next for your significance of the study, you have to make it 2 points. Yeah. First here it is based on theory or theoretically, and then the
Oh,
second
okay.
one it will be about practically. Two significant of the study. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Uh, and then you have to revise also all the reference that you use for your first chapter. It should be from 2010 above. Okay? Because you're
Okay,
using
sir.
2002 and then 2003 here. I'm not taking those below 2010. Okay, G?
Okay, sir.
Next, your second chapter, please. Your second chapter here, you start with giving the explanation about speaking. That's okay. But something that's not okay here, it is about your reference. The first is 2003, second one is 2004, and then this is the most old
Oh,
school kind, yeah, 1981. Really? You want to use this as your classes for making this research? Yeah? 1981, and now here we are on 2021, so it should be one more time from 2010 above. Okay, Aji?
Okay, sir.
Okay, next one, part of speaking, that's okay. Uh, Next one, teaching speaking, okay. Teaching speaking for language, okay. But you have to put also one thing here, teaching speaking for which one, the grade or the school that you're going to conduct this research on. If it is for senior high school, so you have to put also the
Hmm?
extra teaching speaking in senior high school. And if it is for
Oh,
junior high school, so you have to put also teaching speaking in junior high school. Okay, team?
oh, I should put the about the teaching in junior, so I have to put in the chapter 2.
Yeah, you have to put also. Okay. Next one, the use of YouTube as teaching media. The first you're mentioning about media, and then one more time, 1980s. Come on, yeah. Why you were using 80s kind of reference here? That's really uh, not my type of reference, yeah. And then you're using also 1992, 2002. It seems like all school kind of reference, yeah. And then the first year, this definition of media. Next one, it is okay. You have to put more about teaching media here.
Oh,
Okay, okay. You were only mentioning about definition of media, but there are no types of media and how to use media on it. Yeah, you have to
oh,
put that one. Yeah, and
okay,
then
okay.
all the details of the use of media in teaching speaking for junior high school.
Oh,
And
okay,
the
sir.
next one, you were also mentioning about YouTube here. The first about YouTube, and then uh, next one, YouTube for education. Okay, this is YouTube channel. Okay, the advantages and then disadvantage. And okay, you have to put also how that you're going to use this English YouTube channel as the media in teaching speaking. Yeah, so you have to put the steps on it, how that you're going to implement this alternative solution to improve or to enhance here the speaking skill of the students. Okay, Aji?
Oh, okay, sir.
Okay, next one, your theoretical framework. Your theoretical framework here, you have to put the first speaking itself, and then also the problem in speaking. After that one, the alternative solution, and then you have to put your graph on it. Yeah, so what you have to make your graphic on it, your diagram on it about the theoretical framework that you're going to use. Yeah. And the
Okay.
next one, you have a thesis of the study. It consists of two hypotheses. So it is not one. Yeah. So it is hypothesis or hypothesis. Yeah. You have to check that one. Yeah. And then that will be for the feedback for your second chapter of your research proposal. Okay, Achi? And then one more time, all the reprints, all the books, all the article that you're using for the second chapter here, I'm not taking all the reprints, yeah, because you have
Okay.
to make from 2010 above. Okay, Achi?
Okay, sir.
Okay. Next one for your method and procedure here, time place of the study. Okay. Okay, for this one, time for the research will be on January 2021. No, so you have to put the research time or the duration of the research is starting from when that you were gave the title to get the approval. Yeah. Okay, so starting from the first time that you try to propose for your title and then getting the advisor and then also joining this research proposal. Yeah, So you have to put your duration or the month that you're going to conduct this research based on the first time that you are giving the title to your advisor. Okay, Oji? And
Okay, sir.
then the place, okay, method of the study, okay. And then this one, you're going to use a researcher or you're going to use a writer on it for your term of research here. A writer or researcher one.
Researcher.
Okay, thank you. And then uh, it is according to baby, really it is baby. And then maybe you can take the reference here from Creswell, from Richard, yeah, and then
Okay.
from Harmer, that will be better. Do not use baby here because I have no idea who's baby. Yeah, it is baby from some random author or and what? Yeah, so you have
Okay.
to use that one. Yeah, and then uh, okay, for population sample, technically the data, for instrument. Okay, and validity, reliability. For your third chapter, yeah, the chapter of your research proposal, you have to revise that one. Okay,
Okay.
Ochi. And then last one, from your reference here, only one, yeah, reference that you got from 2010. For next one, for the revision of your research
Okay.
proposal here, it should be 2010 as well. Okay, Achi?
Okay, sir.
And please do not take the reference or do not use the reference only from the textbook. But please
Uh,
also use some international journal to support your research. Yeah, so it
okay.
should be at least 10 international journal that you can use for your review of related literature. Okay, Oji?
Okay, sir.
Okay, I guess that's all for your proposal seminar today. And then I hope you can revise your proposal and then I'm gonna give you 3 or 4 days to complete your revision. One more time, 3 or 4 days only. You have to
Okay, sir.
complete the revision. And then don't forget tomorrow you're going to have your, it's not tomorrow, on Friday, I mean, you're going to have your comprehensive exam, but your comprehensive exam here, it will be offline. You have to come to campus, yeah.
Okay.
And I'm gonna give you the interview of all the learning material that you have already learned, and then also with Al Islam and ke Muhammadiyah. Okay, and then after this one, you have to also ask your advisor, yeah, ask your advisor here with some international journal that you can use for this thesis for your reference. Okay, Aji?
Okay, sir.
Okay, I hope you got all my point here, and then I really expect that you can register for your thesis exam by the end of January.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and then one more time, thank you very much, yeah, for joining this proposal seminar. And then I hope all the feedback that I gave to you, you can revise your proposal, and then you can start working on your chapter, and then also last chapter of your thesis. Okay, thank you
Okay.
very much, Archie, and then after this one, I'll give you another extra assignment after joining this proposal seminar. Why did you loving? Maybe that
Uh,
you already recognize or aware of what kind of assignment that you're going to have. Yeah?
uh,
Okay. Thank you very much one more time, Atikah, Rusiana, Ochi. And after completing your extra assignment for this proposal seminar, inshallah, I'll try to give you the score. Okay?
okay, sir.
Okay, thank you very much. And then last, I say, Wallahul muwaffiq wa ila sabilir rasyad. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. That's
Waalaikumsalam.
all. Thank you very much. Yeah, one more time, Ajit.
Okay, sir.
Uh,